Welcome back to 18 News. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society on Warrens and Road in Jasper. Linda Davis is with us again today, and Aries, as you can see, is one crazy dog with his hair. Aries is actually a boxer mix.
With maybe some greyhound.
That's with a little mix of greyhound, we're thinking, because he's such a fantastic runner, or she is.
Yeah.
She is up to date with all of her spades and routine vaccinations and is microchipped. So, Linda, let's just go ahead and break down Aries a little bit here, for lack of a better term.
Well, you know, if you're an animal lover and you want a pet, whether it be a dog, a cat, or a bird, it's well known the benefits that you receive from that, even physical benefits. Because if a dog or a pet brings you happiness and love, that increases your serotonin, which is one of your happy chemicals, and things like even out your blood pressure and so forth. But, you know, people come in and the minority of them might not be matched to the correct dog, or something comes up after they get the dog home, and this causes them to return the dog. Now, dogs that are returned here at the Dubois County Humane Society are in the minority. They are lower statistically than most humane societies, but you know, we're always reaching for perfection here, and so we are going to talk to the public today about how to adjust to your dog. The first thing is to discuss with the Humane Society the dog that you're interested in so that you understand its personality. It's just wonderful to have a preference. There's no doubt that people have preferences, but sometimes the dog you're thinking about adopting might have some challenges that you have to work with in order to adjust to the dog and the dog adjust to your home. For example, Aries. Aries is a neglect and abuse case. We visited the people with this dog 5 or 6 times. It was not fed consistently and would get near starvation, and then they would feed it. It was crated all its life except a short time when they left it outside. They tried just leaving it outside, and it almost froze to death. So they decided to bring it back in and crate it forever. So now when this dog gets a little freedom, it just goes crazy. And it's going to take about a year of training for this dog to adjust to a normal environment. It's very food oriented. It really enjoys food, of course, because it knows what it means to get hungry. So if you would really fall in love with Aries before we have Aries under control, because right now Aries is a new dog here. Aries has not been disciplined. Aries has not been taught anything. I don't know if it's a good idea for you guys to play with Aries on the camera.
I'm not sure either, but we're doing our best.
So you can see that if you adopted Aries thinking this is the most beautiful dog, if you adopted this dog visually, thinking, oh my gosh, I love this brindle, it looks like a tiger, but what you want is a dog to watch TV with, then you might not be successful. You might end up returning the dog and saying this dog is not disciplined, which is correct. This dog has some things that really need to be worked on. I adopted a dog like this because at another county, that was going to be put to sleep, and it took me 1 year of training to get that dog under control and adjust to a normal life. 1 full year. And if you're willing to do that, that's great. Some of our dogs are perfect. As you know, I've put on perfect dogs here. Then we have some other ones that you need to know the truth, that there will be an adjustment time. Now, if you really want a dog and it has some things you need to work on, we're here to help you. We have trainers come in from all over, not just even the local area. We have trainers come in from all over. Everyone that works at the Humane Society is very interested in training these dogs. So we're here to help you, to give you advice, to help you adjust. We did a survey to see why people return dogs, and we have a list, which, my goodness, with the dog jumping around, I don't even know what happened to it.
I think you knocked it down.
Okay, well, we can imagine the various things. Right. For example, this dog, we would advise you to have a fenced-in yard.
Of course.
and be out there, even if the dog's in a fenced-in yard, and let it get some energy out of it. This dog has been crated for how long? Maybe a couple years. It's only been out of
about 2 years old. So.
Yeah, this dog was out for a short time, tied to a short leash in the cold weather. Other than that, it's been in a crate for 2 years. It's a wonder it even has muscle development. So the first thing you need to do is let it rip and tear and run and play. If you don't have a fenced-in yard, there is a dog park in Huntingburg that you can join, and you can just let it rip and tear. And the reason I say you still need to be out there with it is until it adjusts and calms down and realizes it's going to have freedom now. It could climb a fence. I've seen dogs do it. It could dig under the fence. I've seen dogs do that too. So the first thing you do is get some energy out of it, and then you take it for a walk. Some people use a pinch collar when they first get a dog like this. Some people use a gentle lead. That's what I use. And I'll tell you what, you take this dog for a 20-minute walk every day or twice a day for 4 days a week, something like that, and you will be shocked how it improves. Just shocked how it improves. So this dog is food oriented, so maybe if you, you'd have to watch that you don't overfeed it, because sometimes dogs that have been starved eat and eat and eat and eat. So you see, some of our dogs are perfect. We have situations where someone has loved a dog for years. The dog is perfect. Maybe it belonged to one individual who had to go in a nursing home. And whoever gets a dog like that, we had a dog on here not too long ago that I kept saying it's the perfect dog, and it is. And it got adopted right after the show, and the people that adopted it tell us it's the perfect dog. We have those. But we also have dogs that need training, they need adjustment. We can help you with that. We'd like to reduce the numbers of dogs that are returned, even though it's a small amount. So please ask us about your dog. We'll tell you the challenges you're going to face. Now he's calming down. He feels secure here. I have him. I'm not holding him real hard. He just feels secure right now in this situation he's in. He's a beautiful dog. He's a happy dog. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He deserves a wonderful home. It'll take a while for him to adjust, and then you'll have 10, 12 years of happiness and love.
Okay. Of course, information on Aries and all the other fine animals here at the Dubois County Humane Society can be found on our website at DuboisCountyHumane.com, PetFinder.com, and of course these videos and much more information is available on their Facebook page as well, and of course on our websites at WJTS.tv. So best of luck to Aries, and I tell you what, you're, like I said, well mannered for the most part as well too. So
oh, he will be. You know, if someone wants to do a good deed and take we went to this dog's location 5 or 6 times trying to get things straightened around, but it just didn't work. They didn't want the dog, they weren't feeding it, taking care of it, and they relinquished it to us. So I think it would be nice if it had 10 or 12 years of happiness and love and a good home.
Sounds good, Linda. All right, thanks for watching. Weather's next.